So today we have a 2-bedroom villa here at Copper Creek here at Wilderness Lodge, which we are super excited about because we love Copper Creek.
Yes, we do. And we have 2 contracts with Disney Vacation Club here at Copper Creek. That's how much we love it. I mean, we bought 2 contracts because we're living at Disney World, but we're very happy that they're at Copper Creek because this is our favorite resort, or at least it's mine.
Yes, so he loves it here. We both do, honestly. So our view isn't the greatest, but there really aren't any bad views, if you want to call it that, here at Wilderness Lodge at Copper Creek. So it's really not a bad view. It just isn't necessarily the woods or something pretty.
Yeah, it's not a lake view, but there's only a couple rooms like that. And here at Copper Creek, they're the 3-bedroom grand villas. So if you want to see that, you can check out our other video.
Yeah, so let's check it out.
Now, just before we head into the room, I do want to point out the extra time and effort they put into theming in the hallway here by putting up these kind of wood beams down the hall around the doors. And we love all the little extra touches they put in at all the Disney resorts, but especially this one because it is here at Copper Creek, which is my personal favorite. Now, when you first walk in, you're going to have this really cool wood design in the floor there, in this little foyer area. Now in the foyer, you've got a large coat closet over here that has things like your basket for laundry, your extra blankets and pillows, some hanging space. Your safe for the room is in here as well. And then you have a broom and a vacuum cleaner if you feel like cleaning while you're on vacation. You've got that available to you because people do that all the time, right? Like that's a thing, I guess. And then behind me on this wall is another sliding door that gives us our in-room stackable washer and dryer. Now, all the DVC rooms that are 1 bedroom or larger have a washer and dryer in the room. So we've got that there, which is awesome for us because we do tend to do a lot of laundry when we're here in these vacation club rooms. Now your kitchen is a galley style kitchen. Some people love it, some people hate it. Hasn't bothered us at all. We actually kind of like this because it saves a lot of space. And inside of these cabinets here, we found a fun little Easter egg hidden. First off, that is the eagle or some type of bird that is there in the totem pole in the main lobby here at Wilderness Lodge. And if we look down at the shelf below that, you'll find a hidden Mickey there. So one of only 2 hidden Mickeys here in this room hiding down there. And then you'll also have your toaster in this cabinet as well because you've got the full kitchen here in the 2-bedroom. It comes with the toaster. It comes with the coffee maker, the full-size coffee maker there. You've got your stove and your oven and microwave, of course. And then there's a sink and dishwasher further down because it does also come with all of the dishes that you may need to cook or prepare a meal, and of course plates and bowls and cups and things like that. So you've got everything you need here in this room for preparing meals for your family while you're on vacation, including the full-size fridge and freezer over there on that side. This room does have a decent sized dining room table. It will not seat 8 people, even though the room does sleep 8 people. But it has probably room for 6 or maybe 7, depending how many kids you put on the bench over there. And you've got the 3 chairs on this side. They've got a drawer underneath the bench for storage, which I thought was kind of cool. Creative use of some empty space down there. Nothing in it right now, but I do like that. And that's an idea for my house one day because that's kind of cool. And then behind the table, you've got some cool drawings with measurements and things like that of the different angles and different totem poles that are in the main lobby at Wilderness Lodge. So I thought that was really cool that they have kind of some background information with the different heights and things like that of the totem poles in the lobby, which is of course a big part of the look and feel of the lobby here at Wilderness Lodge. In the living room area, we have a sofa that does pull out into a queen size bed. And you've got this fun book on the coffee table that they've got in a few of the rooms here, Copper Creek and Boulder Ridge, which is the Wonderful World of Disney Trains. Of course, it's all very much themed after the railroad and the Pacific Northwest style here in these rooms. So it's a fun little book to look through if you ever get a chance. You've got a drawers over here, a chest of drawers with some very deep drawers in them. Lots of room there for storage underneath your giant TV there. One thing we noticed is there's no DVD player or Blu-ray player in this room as there typically are in the DVC rooms. So if you'd like one of those, you do have to request that. Also, we have our other hidden Mickey here in the living room. As you can see, it's right down there on the end table next to the couch, which I gotta say is a pretty cool end table, because if you can get down and see, it's actually sitting on top of that metal stand. There's nothing underneath it. So that's kind of a cool design. Really like the look of that. And then outside the living room, we have a balcony, which we do not get to decide the view on these rooms. It is just a 2-bedroom that you book. You don't choose a particular view. This one, in our case, has a view of Boulder Ridge over there, and kind of around the corner of the building to the left is the Boulder Ridge side of the pool. Now, if we were on the other side of the building, we'd be overlooking the garden area outside the main lobby of Wilderness Lodge or the main pool. It is much quieter over here though, so we are not opposed to being over here at all. Now, our balcony does extend the entire width of the room, so it goes over there to the master, and you've got several sets of patio chairs and tables, and goes all the way over to the second bedroom as well. So one of the few rooms we've been in that has the balcony that kind of goes the full width. And that's kind of cool and really nice to have, because you don't have to go in and out to go to the different rooms if you're out on the balcony. Now, this is our second bedroom. It's the room that has 2 queen beds in it. The master, of course, has a king. So you can sleep up to 8 people between the queen beds in here and the queen pull-out in the living room and the master. You've got your beds with these runners on them that are apparently maps of the Pacific Northwest, starting off the edge of the bed there with Washington, going down through Oregon and into California a bit. So a fun little map there. Another thing to point out is that they did build in these little end tables next to the beds, so you have somewhere to put your charging devices at night. So you've got a little plug there on the wall for them and a little table to put them on. Super handy if you're charging your phone next to the bed like most people do. The dresser over here, we have not seen this before in the other rooms, and it looks really cool. I am not normally one to do things that are asymmetrical or different, but I really, really like this dresser. Those are all drawers, none of them are cabinets, and they all have different pulls on them, like this one that's a feather. This one has a leaf imprint on it. That one's some kind of a fox, looks like it's sleeping. There's an arrow, lots of different handles on the drawers, but a really cool design, really cool look, and I'm personally a really big fan of that. And you'll notice there are outlets that have USBs built into them on the wall above the dresser. So you've got those there, and then throughout the room, we've got those in the living room as well. The nightstand here in between the beds also has USB outlets in it, so there are plenty of places in this room to charge your devices. And another thing we love about it is there's plenty of lighting in this room, because you have the lamps next to the bed as well as the overhead lights above the bed. And then you have the light over here by the desk as well. This room does have 2 chairs with the desk, so I guess if you really wanted to try to put more people around the kitchen table, you could. But one thing we love about the chairs in the kitchen and in here is they took the extra time to put this little notch in the back of the chair, and the chairs are a little bit heavy, so it's actually super nice to have that there and grab the chairs and pull it out. It's like one of those stupid little things you never realized you needed until you had it, you know? And then of course above that desk, there's also another set of USB plugs built into that outlet. Now, the bathroom for this second bedroom is actually pretty big, which is good because you only have this bathroom and the one connected to the master. So it's nice to have a little bit of extra room. These are barn doors with full-length mirrors that close off the bathroom from the rest of the room. So you've got very, very large barn doors there to close it all off. When you come into the bathroom, you will find there is a single vanity on the right-hand side with cabinets and drawers and things like that underneath. Very large countertop here, and it also has the additional shelf up above it. But if you look up into the mirror, you will notice the infinite, look at that, like the infinite mirror effect that is just kind of trippy. But kind of cool because on the other side, you have the exact same setup with another single vanity. It is a little bit different because you've got a tissue box and a trash can and stuff like that over there. But yeah, kind of a weird effect. Just stand here and look in the mirror and see yourself 5,000 times. So on the other side of the vanities, you have your walk-in closet here. big closet for the fact that it's a part of the second bedroom, but really nice to have that. So you've got all the hanging space in there, of course, the shelf, and then all the room in the floor as well. No safe in here, just the main safe in that coat closet up front. And then this bathroom area here has your toilet and your walk-in shower, which has the removable shower head and the overhead rainfall shower head style there. So pretty big shower here, not a bench in this shower, just a little pedestal down there on the bottom. I know some of these have benches built in, this one does not. And then behind the toilet, we have another piece of art showing some of the different totem poles here from Wilderness Lodge. I'm a big fan of these because I'm a big fan of Wilderness Lodge, so I think that's pretty cool. Let's head over and check out the master and we'll wrap this thing up. So the master bedroom and the master bathroom is over here on the other side, and the bathroom is shared with the rest of the room. We've got this fun little coat storage area right here with some cubbies and some drawers down there at the bottom. And I think the coat hooks are supposed to be, they look like railroad spikes to me. I'm not sure, but they do look kind of like railroad spikes. Keeping with that railroad theme that they have everywhere. As you can see, there's a railroad. There's some steel down there at the bottom of these cabinets. Up above the cabinets in the kitchen, there's steel as well. They've just got these I-beams everywhere to kind of resemble the railroad and look like the theming that they wanted here, which is pretty cool. So this is the shared bathroom area from the master to the rest of the room. This is gonna be where you have your regular single vanity here with a little bit of storage underneath with the drawers and such. You've got a little shelf above that too. So there is a shelf there if you want a little bit of more storage space. Your toilet is gonna be in here. There's not one in the other half of the master. And then this is gonna be the larger walk-in shower for this room, which has the removable shower head on that side and the same large shower head coming down from the ceiling there. Once again, no bench in here, just the little pedestal down there at the bottom, but much larger on the shower size there. So that's kind of the shared area of the bathroom in the master area. And then there's a sliding pocket door on this side of the room as well as one over there leading into the master bedroom. And that kind of brings you to this half of the master where you've got a very large single vanity over here. There's quite a bit of counter space on there, plus the additional shelf up top. And you also have a jetted tub in here. So you've got this gigantic jetted tub, a little bit of a different style from the ones we've seen in a lot of the other resorts. And the jets are not the ones that go around the side, but they actually come up from the bottom of the tub. It's a little bit different, more like a bubble bath than a hot tub style, but kind of cool. And then I think this is my new favorite thing in the master bathrooms at the DVC resorts is this imitation piece of rock they have in between the bedroom and the bathroom. So typically a lot of these rooms have shutters and windows and things like that into the master from the master bathroom, but this is not the case. They have this kind of rock looking thing and it looks really cool at night if you leave the lights on in the bathroom but turn them off in the bedroom. Speaking of bedroom, we're gonna head in here to the master bedroom, and before we check it all out, I wanna point out some really fun pieces here on the wall. So one for sure we have figured out, this is one of the moose from Brother Bear, Rut and Took. I don't know how to tell them apart, so I can't tell you which one that is. If you know which one it is, be sure to let us know because I don't. And then we're fairly certain, we took a good look at this picture, we're both fairly certain this is also supposed to be from Brother Bear, and it's the salmon run from Brother Bear, but kind of odd because I'm pretty sure that takes place like in Alaska, and this is like Pacific Northwest, and that's a long way away, but whatever. And then this was my favorite piece to find here in the room. So this ticket, if you can't read it, says Carrollwood Pacific Fairweather Route. It is a ticket for the Carrollwood Pacific Railroad, which if you don't know, was the miniature railroad that Walt Disney had built in his own backyard. And it does have a year stamped on it, 1954, which I was trying to figure out why, because it closed in 1953. So I'm not really sure why it says 1954, but If you know, be sure to let us know. But I thought that was a really cool little thing to put in here. Now over here we have a desk on this side of the room with a little stool. No chair, but the stool's there for you. You've got several USB outlets on the desk as well. And this rock that has a lamp kind of built around it. And we've always thought that that lamp really belongs in Boulder Ridge because, you know, Boulder Ridge, but whatever. It is a cool looking lamp nonetheless. And then we have a dresser very similar to the one in the living room with those really big drawers on it. You will notice that master does not have a closet, but it does have a wardrobe on the other side, so we'll go check that out in a second. This is a king size bed, of course, here in the master bedroom. You've got a nightstand on either side with those USB outlets built in there as well. You got this really cool headboard that looks like it's held together by all these different pieces of wood, these wood ties they built in with it. So really cool, gigantic piece of wood they cut for the headboard here. Looks really awesome. And then the wardrobe I was telling you about is over here. If we open up the doors on this, it is kind of cool because it does turn on the light inside when you open it up. So you've got room to hang your clothes in there and then some shelves, and there is also a drawer down below. So kind of a cool little replacement for the master closet in there. And if you do need the closet space, like I said, in the 2-bedroom, on the 2nd bedroom side, you've got a pretty big closet in there. So I think that's gonna about wrap it up for our 2-bedroom tour here. The last thing to show you is the pull-out couch, because we always try to show you that. Alyssa is kind enough to pull those out while I'm doing the walkthrough. So this is what you're gonna look at if you have 8 people here and you're using that extra pull-out queen size couch. As you can see, there's still plenty of room kind of to move around in here. Just gets a little tight over by the door, but I think you could comfortably fit a couple more people in here and have 8 adults and not have a problem staying here. So that's gonna wrap up our tour of the 2-bedroom villa here at Copper Creek.
Thank you guys for watching that room tour. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up below. If you have any questions about this room or any of the rooms here at Walt Disney World Resorts, please comment below. We're happy to answer any questions. And to find out when we have more videos coming up, because we have so many on our YouTube channel with the room tours, be sure to subscribe and check out our channel.
Yeah, and for more information on the resorts here at Walt Disney World or just Walt Disney World in general, be sure to check out our website, herewiththeears.com, and we'll drop a link to that down in the description. Until next time.
We're here with the ears.